the car was a bit scary to drive because it was so fast. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the next episode. I'm very happy to see you back on the channel. And since we can see each other, yeah, I am pleased to tell you that we are today again in the Autodrom to make some practice, some tests, and to gain some new experience. And since we got S15 still on the trailer, but this is the matter of seconds only, we'll be testing today Valino tires on which I will be driving for the whole season. I already been driving on those tires for a bit, but that was only for a bit. So I'm very excited to see how they're gonna perform in a bit longer test. So I'm very excited about that. Can't wait. So let's get the car out of the trailer and hit the racetrack. That's the plan. So we are just about to warm up the car and fit those fresh Valinos into the S15. And for the first time I have a lot of them and enough to feel how they will perform in tandem action. So I will be able to see how they are reacting when you are going with the low angle, with the big angle, when you want to accelerate and decelerate with the angle. We are using the Pergea 08 RS with the 160 tread wear. There is a 140 tread wear available, but I got the answer that those are actually made for the rain, so they might not be as durable on the dry surface. So we'll check those 160s and see what they are and how they perform. I already know that those are really fast tires, and we saw many of these in action already in the Drift Masters competition, and they are definitely very impressive. But I cannot wait to see how they're gonna be in the long run. Those are 285, 35, 18, and those I will be using for a whole season. Let's look at this thread for a bit longer because it's gonna disappear in a second. So we started with the higher pressure and it was already impressive. We are checking where is the sweet spot of this tire, and already on the pressure that I wouldn't even be thinking to use on the competition, it felt really fast. Now we are dropping it to see how it's gonna perform, and it was funny because I was trying just on a straight line to see what's the difference, how the car gonna grip, and third gear, full throttle. Usually when the car hits the boost, the wheel starts to spin. Nothing. Here on this tire is nothing, like with a 300 horsepower machine. And we are in the spec which has currently probably about 700 or even close to 800, so that's impressive. Let's see what's gonna happen when we lower the pressure a bit. And the conclusion is that the tire is really fast. Nice thing is that the tire is really grippy, and when it finishes, it's not like it's washing away somewhere. You just feel that there is that the grip is lower, but the car is still kind of predictable. And now we'll go to our further investigation and check the tire on the pressure that we feel was the best, and maybe go even a bit lower just to see if it's where it's actually too low. And then and then it will be the time for some tandemo. Tandemo is always best practice. Keep on rolling. Pressure, and I get to the moment that the car was a bit scary to drive because it was so fast. I would have to readjust the suspension probably because I lost the grip in front. Car wants to hook so badly that even when I want to make a correction with my steering wheel, and the car simply understeer because it doesn't want to change its position. But that's amazing, to be honest, to have such a adjustability. So even if I know now that if I will be on the track where the surface isn't so grippy, I can I can lower the pressure, and here I am ready for a new chapter. But for now, let's check how it behaves when you are sitting behind someone else. Let's go. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah boy. First impressions after a few tandem runs. Oh my god, this thing is so quick and also is braking so violently. I need to learn. It's not that you are putting this tire and just going straight to competition because it's gonna punch you. Once you behind the opponent who is on the a bit weaker tires, once he's on a handbrake, I'm pulling the handbrake too, but I'm braking a lot more than he does because this tire has so much grip. So that's the thing that I need to learn. Also, when you are going really close, you need to feel the grip. It's not like you are just lifting off and waiting, because then the car will start to brake really massively. So a lot to be learned, a lot to adjust in the car. It's a new experience, but man, such an exciting one. It's gonna be a good one. Look at the melted tire, constantly gripping me. So soft. My god. Exciting, and demanding at the same time. It's this is such a simply aggressive tire. Let's jump in the car and do some more runs. Yes, both cars once more, drivers once more, yes, tire once more too. Yes, yes. So the practice today is over. We finished the last set of tire, which was put to be used today. Big thanks to the guys. Thank you very much. Great job. We could use our machines till the very end of the day, and in the end, oh my god, those tires are so aggressive. It's mental. I cannot wait for another practice to test them a bit more, to be 100% sure that I have full control of what's going on. For me, those tires simply needs practice, but there is so much potential. I am simply positive about what's about to come. I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do, since it was a really new experience for me. I wasn't even thinking that such an improvement is possible, but it is. I'm really glad that I now am able to adjust the car for not only going as fast as possible, but also to take some speed off the car to stay a bit more confident. That was never something that I was even thinking about. We were always aiming to get a bit faster, and now I'm seriously thinking about the setup to make it a bit slower for the conditions, which I am not so sure about. So it's great. It's such an amazing feeling to have such an opportunity, to have such a possibility, and because of that, I simply cannot wait for the next practice and for the start of the season simply. Yeah. Exciting times ahead. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one. Take care.